Okay guys, so we are using the 12-inch. Again, it's a cold January. We're going to look for in Aruga M37, 36, and 38. So we got the star sense here, and it is showing, I'm almost on M37 right there. And then M36, or the pinwheel is there. There's a, they're right beside each other. So finding telescope position, do not move telescope. Okay, you can see it. Wow, it's really dim. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can find it and show it to you guys. Okay guys, so to see M37, again, if you know where the Pleiades star cluster, Hades, and then the horns of Taurus, and then this is the constellation we need, Aruga, and then you can see there's three big clusters, and this is the one we're looking at right now. This is the best of the three, and it's not super bright, but you can see it. So it sounds like these two are going to be a little bit dimmer, but anyway, we're looking at M37. Okay, I'm going to show you in the eyepiece of this cell phone, M37. Let me take off the flash. Okay, there you go. You can see M37 here. Let me see if I can just center it a little bit better. There. And that's what it looks like. It's fairly bright. I'm using a 32 millimeter eyepiece. And there you go. Hopefully you guys will see that. It's a fairly, it looks a little dim in a white zone and this size, but you can see it. Okay, again, to find M36 and M37, Pleiades, Hades, the horns of Taurus, Agura, and these three clusters are actually very close. So we did this one already. So let's see. Your trusty Telrad, if you have one, they're amazing to have. And then what you do, you can make like a triangle, what I do. So between this star, that star, and you make a triangle to there. It's not a perfect triangle, but you could just bullseye it like that. And then of course to that one, you should be able to star hop just to it. So again, you can kind of see here it's about one full circle, the big circle, from that star to it. But remember, in the sky, it's going to be like twice as far. So it might be two bullseyes for it. Or you can just kind of imagine a triangle to that one, and you can kind of ballpark guess where it is. And then you could easily hop to that one. Star hop, that is. Okay, so here is M36, the next cluster in Aruga. Let me see if I can just move it well, maybe I shouldn't because using a Dobson is always not easiest thing to move it, but it's just on the left side there. Actually, I'm going to try moving it just a smidgen. We'll see if I do it or if I see what I mean? It's the smallest movement on this thing. There it is. It's the one thing I don't like about Dobsons. They just... Anyway, there's M36. Fairly easy in a white zone. Let me... There, that's better. And let me take a picture and see if I'm going to do a 5-second exposure and see what I get. Okay, so M38, which is also very close by, a couple degrees away. It's pretty easy to get to, and I'm just approaching it now. Okay, so it should be right about there. Let's see if I can. Yeah. You can see it from a white zone. Let me see if I can take like a better picture, and maybe that will be easier to see. Hey guys, hopefully you guys liked that. Now remember, I have everything against me. If you guys want to see some of that deep sky stuff, remember, if you can block all type of lights, that would be preferably. With a blocker or just curtains or whatever. At one time when I when I first got into hobby, I used to put a blanket, one that I didn't need, over a chain link fence that was blocking one light. So again, that's the most important thing. Wherever light pollution that you're located in, just to make sure you could try to block all the lights from getting to your telescope and yourself. Now, when you're just looking at the, the moon and planets and that type of stuff, maybe double stars, it's not so bad. But beyond that, the deep sky objects, you should be like dark adapted. You should have nothing interfering if you can. But even if you can't, worst case scenario, if you have a big enough telescope, okay, minimum would be 8, 10, or 12, in that range. You can see a lot of deep sky objects. You just got to go a little bit bigger. Of course, even if you shield all the lighting around you, that would be even better. But again, a lot of people think just because you're in a big city, and I'm located, Toronto, like population 4 million, and the white zone is huge. So again, you just by going a little bit bigger, you can see a lot of stuff. But if once in a while you do get out of the city, it would be tenfold or 100-fold better. But anyway, I'm just showing you guys that you can do a lot from the city, and you can do a lot with just a plain smartphone that you have these days. You don't need complicated astrophotography rigs that cost in the tens of thousands. Anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. If you know anybody that's into astronomy, share my link and my channel with them. If you guys are on any forums and somebody's asked a question about maybe city astronomy, can you observe from the city? Cell phone, can you use it? Is it good? Share my link. Appreciate it. Cheers. Why not you? Why not me?